I don't want to pay my rent by myself. Real soulmate might have been your mistress.
Y'all believe in soulmate thing?
No, I'm just playing.
He said it. And you confronted it.
Oh, I definitely believe. I don't know about soulmate, but I believe in kinetic energy. Yes, me too. I believe in connections with people. I think you can meet somebody and build and connect. Now, I'm an energy person, and I know for sure that I connect with certain people, even if I don't have a sexual relationship with them. Even if I have something like I have a bond that I have, whether I'm friendships, my kids, the guys I know, I definitely have a like I'm still mostly all for sure.
So I'm still. Doesn't that just mean that you familiar like-minded individuals?
It could. I guess it all in the perspective of the person.
I mean, some people would say it's soulmate. I say like-minded people. Yeah, I don't know about soulmates because I cut you off at any time.
Well, then that ain't your soulmate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all.
What I mean is the on a whole different level of connection. Like, oh,
yeah, I don't think I got you. So I don't think I know.
It's not superficial. It's not superficial. It's not on the surface.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I really have.
It's not as simple as like.
Both of y'all say soulmate, so then that means you guys. No, I'm not saying so. Love is a real thing. I'm not saying so. I do, and love don't hurt.
I do. So I believe in soulmates, and I definitely believe that love.
You think love is a fantasy? Of course, yeah.
You think love a fantasy?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Is that love overall or just love for a partner? Huh? Is that love overall or just for a partner? May I ask that?
Intimate love is.
Intimate.
Oh, why do you say that, friend? Oh,
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not bitter or hurt.
No, it's okay. You got PTSD.
Kind of low.
You just got PTSD.
I don't. I think that the same way nature does certain things to make people gravitate to each other. I look at it kind of like a magnet, right?
Okay.
A magnet, when two opposites are near, they kind of do some weird shit, right? Nature makes you get some vibes. There might be a motherfucker that got some features you fuck with, right? Even if there's some things you don't like in that motherfucker, you'll find a reason to make it make sense. To deal with that motherfucker in some shape where. Yeah, I just did that in my last relationship. Yeah. I never liked the niggas with braids or that smoke cigarettes.
Oh, you do keep it.
My last nigga had both. The nigga had braids and he smoked cigarettes and he drink. And he was a drinker. And I ate all three of them things.
Drinkers, niggas with braids.
Yeah, smokers. I think love is just a agency. You know, the thing is, your body, your mind telling you that there's something you need. There's a space that's missing, and sometimes yeah, man. So, but love, oh my God, and people that smoke like in the house.
Other people's.
I don't understand.
But I think for me personally,
I don't want you to break it.
Oh no,
this is great dialogue.
Okay, so yeah, the camera is on, right?
Yes, sir.
So we rolling for sure. I wasn't gonna say nothing because y'all was in y'all list.
We were discussing energies and love. We were just discussing energies and love. I'm just saying, it's like I really believe it's just it's nothing more than a nature mating call. That's saying this is what your body and your mind or your soul or whatever need at this moment. And whoever that person is, there may be bad traits. I don't think nature ever pulls you. Nature gives you bad trait signals, right? But nature always tries to gravitate you to the shit you need and should be doing. You see what I'm saying? Like you could be one to do some bad shit and you're going to have some that says, no, don't do that, right? Even we see some motherfuckers don't get it. I fuck with that, but then your nature says, man, fuck that, man. You can change that person's life. It don't matter if this motherfucker killed 16 motherfuckers. Nobody can be changed. They don't want to be changed. I try. They don't want to change. Especially people who like, I agree. But here's what we all believe in us, right? We believe that we are so good if we're measuring ourselves, right? We think we're so good that we could change a motherfucker.
Women.
It ain't just women. You see what I'm saying, right? I just said you can't change nobody unless they want to change.
Women think they can.
They can't.
I probably did.
It's
I really did think that I could get them to stop drinking and all this stuff. It's mandatory.
How many times you have told somebody they need to change when you was gonna do?
How many times have
How
you
many
told
times did she did?
Ain't just
how many times, from y'all from the woman perspective, how many times have a dude told y'all something straight up directly, and y'all just refuse to accept it and make it be what y'all want to be?
I'm doing that right now. Right now.
I get what I'm
Right now. I'm sorry. Yesterday, just had
I
a
think women have the image that we want to like build the perfect man of what we want.
Ain't no
We can come
No,
in a
but this is my
relationship
thing
with
with
flaws and issues, and we feel like we can somewhat teach them.
No,
mold
this is
them,
my thing with
help
this
them
right
grow
here.
into these.
First of all, y'all need to just start keeping shit funky. Keep it at 100.
You can't. That's
You
what I'm
can't. Yes, you can.
Yes, you
can. It's
You can't.
You can't.
You know why? Because y'all don't want to accept what's
Women,
happening.
women,
Y'all keep
you know,
it
women
100.
can't handle.
Nah.
Some women can.
You want-
Some
women can't handle
As soon as they try to hit you,
It's not wrong.
you're gonna turn your head the other way. You ain't gonna
And that's
accept it.
my choice.
Give
Y'all
you an
not give a
option.
bitch a choice. Y'all need to give us an option. But y'all want us to keep us lingering on.
Hey,
So we can follow up with y'all
I'm saying the
shit.
harsh truth in here.
No,
You got to lingering on.
no, this is the thing.
They
Like,
can't take the truth,
if
bro.
y'all fucking stop
You
saying
be
it.
like, listen, you be like, man, I ain't on this shit with you.
Mhm.
We cool, you know what I mean? But I ain't
They
really.
see
But I'm
something
gonna
else.
tell y'all something right now.
Be
That hurt me more than it hurt me.
Listen, when you tell a woman that
Rejection hurts me.
They go even harder. They want you. They
I'm
want you
sorry.
even more. They
If
want you even more.
a woman tell a man that they don't want to be with them, y'all don't know how to handle that. Women,
So rejection
I'm not calling you no.
Rejection is competition for women. Rejection is competition for women. He was speaking the
Yeah,
truth.
and
You
it's
want rejection for women?
And it's no-
You want to figure out no type of rejection.
man,
All right, you got
It's like
I'm trying to hear everything.
yeah, and I think
what you were saying?
See, that's why.
I was just saying I agree with that because to a lot of women, rejection is competition. It's like he rejected me, but I like him and I got chemistry, so now I want him to like me.
so they gonna keep chasing somebody that
I didn't say
reject
I was, but I
not
believe a lot of women do.
In the beginning,
I think he's telling the truth.
Okay, so you can't reject the female once y'all in the relationship.
But their rejection cues.
And you can't reject
Their rejection cues because a lot of men jump into it as just sexual. It's just the surface. So you may not even know anything about her. You done smashed the first day, second day. Now she done said a full sentence and you can't stand her.
Let's get
Her house, dirty and she'll
let's
take care
get
of
to
the
the
kids.
conversation.
Now you feel some type of way
I
about
love it. I love it.
So we talking about relationship PTSD, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about this right here. One of the things that happen in almost all relationships, this is my opinion, this ain't no fact or none, so y'all can go wherever y'all need to. It's 4 fights being had, right? At the end of every relationship. It's the fight that the woman having with herself. It's the fight the man having with himself. It's the fight the couple having with each other. But the 4th fight is the fight that y'all not having. The fight with the problem, the actual problem. So you fighting each other, but you're not actually fighting the issue because you're too locked into the fight with each other. So it ain't nobody coming to no common ground because you don't even see it no more. You
Yeah,
like the word
fuck the
bitch.
ground, no man.
The problem is never getting fixed because y'all steady battling with each other with what y'all got going on.
It's the blame game.
Actually,
It's turning to the blame game. You the reason why it's your fault.
it does. Nobody's taking
My
it.
last relationship was the reason it was his fault. I always thought 100%.
But that's what you said.
No, that's what it is.
Because that's one
But
side.
do you think if we asked him, would he say it was your fault?
True.
Would he say the opposite if we would have asked him?
It's impossible. Would he say the opposite?
Would he say it was somewhat your fault, or would you think he would take accountability and say, "Oh, you know what, it was mine"?
I'm not saying it's fault. He a liar, so he ain't gonna take
I
accountability.
ain't gonna even disagree with you. I ain't gonna even disagree with you. It was his fault. You ain't played no part in helping him make that choice.
Yeah, because the shit that he did,
What's it?
the man
I'm just saying, if it was completely 100% his fault, you ain't play a part in helping him make that choice.
No, I did.
wait a minute, what's the choice he made? To break up with her or what?
Whatever choice he made that she's calling the problem, that she no longer want to be in that situation. You ain't played no part in helping him make that choice.
Ooh, come on.
Listen,
Maybe
maybe,
Go Fred.
First of all, it's 100% his fault. We was together for fucking 20 years. He had a fucking baby, he fucking bitches. I ain't cheated not one fucking time. So everything is his fault. Nigga was getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner, get everything, clothes clean, wash. Yes, he the fuck was. You can look on like this.
I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on
But
you.
I'm saying it's 100% his fault.
And it stayed that way the whole 20 years. It stayed
Not the whole 20
You kept
years.
doing everything
Not
that
the
you
whole
started
20
doing. And
No, I'm not.
Whoa. What you do when you find out? What you do when you find out?
I was just about to say, your enabling, your acceptance is what allows
I
it.
was gonna say
That's for all. That's for all.
So it was just like
Our acceptance is what allows, that's what we do, so to do that. Forgiving and accepting is what.
gave him, and I accepted it, and it is what it is. But it's still after the fact, it's still but shit. It's still like nothing there.
But it be other shit that be going on. Like people like so. Once you put your guards up, you think, all right, I got my guards up now. So fuck you, nigga. You want to move like this? You want to act like this? Now I got my guards up. But this is what I'm saying. But now once you put your guards up, now his guards go back up. The first thing is he cheating just because he a fuck nigga, or is he cheating because he missing something and you're not giving it to him? Then when you find out that he cheating, do you start to give it to him?
See,
Now that you know he cheating.
business, first of all,
I
I
get a free
no cat.
Let me get a preacher's finger, please.
Go ahead.
If that is the situation, say he in this relationship with her and something, she's not giving him something or something is missing,
Yeah.
get the fuck on.
Get the fuck on.
Leave me alone with it.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is. Why? Listen to this. This is the thing.
Okay, so right,
This is the thing.
it's that simple for him to leave.
No, but this is the thing. This is my whole point right here.
I don't care.
If you don't like where you're at, right? If you don't like the situation that you're in, and you don't want to get out, then why are you cheating?
So
If you don't want me to go nowhere, why the fuck you keep doing what you're doing?
So listen, what he keep doing when he get done cheating? What he keep doing?
What you mean?
What he keep doing? After he get through what he doing, this cheating shit. What do he do? He come on, right?
I guess.
He come on, right? Most niggas that's in relationships
He
that
did.
cheating, they come home, right?
They come home.
But when he come home, it's because he really give a fuck about you. You would think that because he cheating, he don't. But he come home only because he really care about you and he really give a fuck about you. The cheating shit don't mean shit. Cheating for us ain't like cheating for y'all. If you fucking with another nigga, it means something, right? It means something.
Yeah.
Our shit get hard off. It don't take a lot for our shit to get hard. Like
No, be single.
It's superficial, that's what I was saying.
Be single.
That's your first day.
Why y'all getting in a relationship with these women? If you want to see lose.
What I'm saying is, if it's something missing and he outside on the prowl, it's easier for him to, if something falls into his lap, it's easier for him to go than it is for you to go.
If it's something missing.
It's easier for him to go. So if he nobody show us, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it should be you're not like justifying shit.
It can be.
I'm just saying
that soft touch when he do walk in the house. You might not get it to him.
No, it could be your personality.
It could be the person down the
You
street.
change.
So for so many years, if you change after the person done that,
No.
you're not gonna be the
This-
same. I'm not gonna be the same every time he wants something to eat.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Tell me if
So
I'm wrong.
if you're gonna keep allowing it, if he gonna cheat and you say, okay, come on up here, wash your ass, get in the bed, you keep allowing it.
Tell me if I'm
That's
wrong.
what I said about
Tell me if I'm wrong, right? You meet a nigga you like, right? Whatever kind of nigga you like, he the perfect kind of nigga. He that nigga for the first month. He that nigga for the second month. He that nigga for the third month. He that nigga to all the way through the third year. You see something in him. He cry about something. He act like a bitch. So you see it. So now in the back of your mind, bitch ass nigga. So now, certain situations. But listen. So in certain situations, he act a certain way. After 3 years, he just like something. He just had a moment. He just had a moment.
Okay.
But he had it in front of you because now he trusts you because he really
Sure.
fucked with you now 3 years in. So now he have a breakdown moment. But you looking at him like bitch ass nigga, right? You see it like you saying it's cool to cry, baby, but you know goddamn well it ain't cool to cry for you to see him. It's not. It ain't
Tell me what would make you, what PTSD?
This is what I'm getting at. This is what
I
I'm
would
getting
love
at.
to hear it.
Once you see that point, then you start to see him a little bit different. it don't even matter if you actually cool with seeing him like that.
I be
But you
seeing
see something different. Like
I be
when you
seeing
see
it right. I be
I don't
seeing it
think-
early.
I don't
It ain't
think.
never gonna take me no
you
3
know what
years.
I'm saying? When you see something different in him,
No,
listen
it takes something else.
to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is
Right.
not just that thing, but I'm saying
Sure.
a multitude of things. But I'm saying is
A vulnerable.
once you see that difference, you start to treat them accordingly.
That's vice versa.
No. It's mostly like majority of the time it's women because like I can tell you this, right? We are way more emotional than y'all are. Our emotions are just dangerous as fuck. Our emotions are dangerous.
Y'all would never take.
So we gotta shout. Listen,
Y'all can never take. If we did the shit that y'all do, y'all could never handle it out.
and let me give you a breakdown. Let me give you a breakdown, right? We way more emotional than y'all. Our emotions are just dangerous as fuck. We kill each other, right? You can call me a bitch ass nigga and I can slap you. I'm gonna be absolutely wrong. But if he called me a bitch ass nigga and I shoot him in this shit,
I gotta die.
that's normal.
Yeah.
Our emotions are like crazy as men.
Yeah,
So we gotta control them. We gotta learn to control
Well, I
them.
must got.
If you got a father, if you got a dad at home for a female or man, if you got a dad at home, you learn how to control your emotions. That's the one thing that you need to learn over anything because your emotions could like fuck up your whole life. Is all I'm saying, right?
That's what a lot of that start crying. Shit, too.
I think it's a balance.
And when the female got a man,
It's a
you
balance.
love protect her, right?
Yeah.
You got to provide for her. You got to keep her safe. When she see a chink in your armor, now she don't feel that safeness no more.
But it isn't.
And she still like to keep her safe. She still want to be with you, but she don't feel that 100% safeness that she felt with you before.
Don't the roles go both ways? That's like the protector,
Listen, this
as well as it is, see, physically the protector, but for a woman, emotionally, we the protector of our man. We both serve our.
Yes,
You know, equally.
that's a fact. But when you break down and crack, it don't mean nothing. When the shit that you do that make a man not trust you is a man thinking that you outside moving around other men because we know how other men think.
Mhm.
So if you moving around other men and you doing shit with other men, especially if we hustling, if you fucking with a hustler at home and you outside, you moving around with this nigga or you moving around with that nigga or you act like you might go for another nigga. The whole safety net of what you is and who you represent goes away. It goes away. That ain't no different than you seeing a man cry. Once he feel like a nigga can have you, a nigga really can have you. The conversation over with. It's really over.
And that's,
Leave me alone.
but you know what? And that's a part that women don't possess. You see how much place like that, women don't possess that. We trying to figure out how we gonna keep our man.
No, we trying to figure out how to keep our women.
You like at that point, it's like you don't replace them.
She's wrong for that. No, she's not like that shit. She wrong as hell.
No, she's not.
You know how you know she's
She's
wrong for that?
Let me give y'all a little history lesson. Is everybody in here familiar with a chastity bill?
Of course.
Yes.
Why is a chastity bill created?
Okay.
Because somebody probably fucking more than the other person that they got to have fucking panties on with locks on.
Okay, so the chastity belt starts in the early century. It's European. It's European derived. It starts early century.
No,
And it starts in the palace.
Does it matter that they had to lock up some drawers?
Yeah, it's because that door in early European century was a thing.
But does it matter that they had to lock up some drawers?
Hell, way more sneaky,
You know what
way
happened?
more dirty as shit than men do.
But you right about that.
They do.
Because we're
They
calculating.
slide away with. And
We
so,
calculating,
as soon as they, like you
and we
said,
just
and as soon as
work
they
out-
see the smallest chink in your armor, they bad mouthing. They belittling. They down you. They treat
Not
you.
all women do that.
Like you say, just leave me alone, bitch. Sweetheart. That nigga might actually care about you. He might want to stick around you. You pushing him away.
Because you fucking other bitches.
You pushing him away.
Fucking other bitches.
Why y'all won't leave me alone?
Cause listen, right? Cause listen, right?
Saying.
Cause for the whole motherfucking 2 years, I ain't never had to wash your motherfucking dish. Now you done seen me break down a little bit. You done seen the chicken my.
And I was like, watch the mother. It's just,
Yeah. Now you come in from work. Now you come in from work hungry. Then your food won't be at the same like it was the other day. But nah, nigga, I ain't cooking shit that shit back in the years.
You ain't my motherfucking maid because I seen.
One thing,
No, you ain't got no job. You lost your.
one thing I will say,
I think
dudes be thinking that they hustle, that they don't got to do shit around the house. Like, nigga, You leaving me in the house with 6 kids all day while you go outside,
See,
hustle, fuck.
that's
bitches,
when the roles
and do
ain't
all
shared.
that.
That's when the roles ain't shared. See, that's the problem. Everybody got to bring something to the table. Everybody got to bring something to the table. That big fuck. Listen, only time that man start doing stuff like that is when you feel like you ain't bringing nothing to the table.
I love everything.
That's when your man start treating you like that. When he could call you a bum bitch, he could say you're not doing this,
But
you're not
see,
doing that. He comparing you to other
most
women,
hustling niggas,
and that go for
bitches work jobs.
and that could go for several roles. It's when both parties ain't bringing something to the table.
Other females and
You ain't bring. It's when you ain't bringing that to the table.
I love everything.
Just like we flip on the man like that, like he ain't got no job, he start being a bum, we start treating him certain in those vulnerable moments in their life, whether it be crying, not having a job, not having no paper, you might get treated a certain way. That's respect. It go equally. You could
because now
fall off your job. You ain't looking right. Your hair, your nails, you ain't doing that, and he can somebody else. It's a
When you be connection, why do you want to pull that into her when you just got shitted on for everything?
Because at some point you have to build something.
You do.
At some point you can't just be a politician, right? So, like I said, like she was just saying, I agree with everything she just said. The only problem I had with that, with what she just said, is what we find is most men have to bear the burden and the title of what you just described. A motherfucker luring somebody in just to have them sit in the house and go out, fuck bitches, and then come out and say, that's what she said. I was going off of what she said.
No, I'm not. Hey, I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You having 3 fights, but the 4th fight you not having is the fight that need to be happy.
But
You're fighting with the problem, bro.
But here's the thing, though.
Nobody's fighting the actual problem.
Because the nigga don't want to stop it.
Here's the reality.
The problem is
Here's the reality that
the man stop fucking off.
good niggas are not in trend, and they've never been in trend. They're not the trend.
train that you said.
A trend.
Trend. They've never been trending.
You mean like
Nobody
the one
likes
that
a
you
dirty
see me
nigga.
lame?
That shit dumb, calculating. No,
I agree.
bro. They can't.
I like somebody that's affectionate.
They'll say,
I like somebody that like the dress
you don't
nice.
go out to club, you just want to look at books.
Bro.
That nigga.
Yeah, that don't bother me.
Because
They push this glass
That don't
up.
bother me.
no, listen, bro. This is a real issue too. I mean, this is a real issue, especially in the ghetto. What he just said, right? Because listen, women go for the hardest nigga in the hood.
Facts.
Why the fuck you think he's so hard? The nigga's really a bitch. Like, he really hurt on the inside. He's scarred like a motherfucker. So soon as you hit that soft spot, he gonna hang your ass hanging off a motherfucking balcony somewhere, beat the hell out of you. He gonna beat you for his mama. He gonna beat you for his motherfucking daddy. He gonna beat you for his cousin. He gonna beat you for his uncle. Because hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Once you start hurting people, you gives a fuck if you got hurt no more. It don't matter no more. You know what I mean? But that's the nigga who y'all choose. And then y'all use that nigga to say, this is how all niggas is. No, it's not.
Y'all got the same similarity.
No, we don't.
No, I say, I mean, that nigga shot 10 people in the last week, and you love that shit to death. Every time he get out the car and go get his money, you bitch ass nigga, where my money at? Put, you get wet.
No.
You get every time he do some gangster shit, you get wet. I'm every fucking time talking about it.
Hey, Tom, I'm gonna keep it real.
No,
There's been times.
she can't hold that shit.
There's been times.
See, we had a different time. Now, me 20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why my question
Yeah.
is why we also recording.
Whoa.
Because
It's the best time with y'all.
it's different. It's different.
No. What you talking about?
You called me.
Hey, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the room. But there's been times where I don't told one of my niggas, man, I know old girl, man. Niggas get mad at you when you say this shit like, wow, she on some college shit or she might be about shit. Get away from them with that goofy shit. But female don't say, oh, that's some college shit. You see the difference? You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't
I don't judge lanes off like how people live. That I judge lane off how you act. If you act lame,
but I'm saying
you can be the richest, hardest, toughest nigga to me. You can still still be a lane.
Listen, lanes come in all categories. They don't. They don't lane don't they come in all categories, male, female, every race, religion, creed, and color.
My
God
eyes,
bless.
right? Leave that.
But it's
God
one
bless.
second. If you see Richie in the streets with that shirt on,
Yeah, you're like, yeah, this nigga's a goofy.
with that shirt on right now.
Listen, absolutely not. Maybe 20 years ago, Michael was
I'm trying to be honest.
I get
absolutely
The
not.
moment you see that shirt, immediately, what do you think?
No,
Either he just got off work,
I think or
listen, you're gonna look at what you like.
he just got off of work. He just got off work. He just lost out.
You're gonna look at him like he up here, you're gonna see a lawyer, you're gonna see a doctor, a possible cop. Just because of what he got on.
or he
You're
goes
gonna see all
I
things.
hope that's his resume.
You're gonna see all things.
But guess what? I'm
This resume is not
gonna
gonna
relieve the truth about that. I might be okay with how he's dressed and hope at my age and stage, but you know what I'm gonna judge him.
How you sort of
You
know.
know what I'm gonna judge him on first, and this is being whole transparent. I'm gonna judge him on his height before I even look at his outfit. I can't even look at his outfit and shoes or nothing if he don't meet my eye requirement.
That's
Very superficial, but I'm gonna be honest about that.
she is
Seeing him dressed after work, dressed nice, I hope he just
Now, let me tell you something.
Now you might get judged on your height.
If we go like one
You
second,
might be judged on
I invited a dude to a thing, like a cookout or something,
Mhm.
and that nigga came in there with cowboy boots on and a big ass buckle belt.
I got some
And
too.
I'm talking about my family roasted his ass like a piece of corn. Talking about him like a dirty dog.
She said you.
And I was like, I never talked to him again that shit.
You like that's not
Why the fuck you bring your ass up?
Why would you wear boots?
And you know what?
Well, you know,
You gotta be
sometimes,
able to read the room, bro.
but you know, sometimes though.
Opposite, see, I don't believe in attraction. Opposite attract.
But you know, sometimes.
My son might be a cornball. Like for real.
You see,
Might be a challenge.
this motherfucker, and all
My
your
son might be
family
opposite attract. I like horses.
And I had that situation happen with ladies that I've dealt with, and they roasting them because they're like, oh, this motherfucker look like he grew up with white people, some shit like that, right? You find out that sometimes you dismiss them because you love your family so much for what you love your family for.
Mm-hmm.
But what you fuck with this person for has nothing to do with what your family.
Does race play a part in that? Is that something in the black community? How we do that? You talk white, you act white, you dress white. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Because they don't dress like you.
No,
You know what I mean? Why do we downplay people who are educated or established?
I think
Is that the race thing?
I think it's something
Like, why do we do that?
because black people they tried to create a culture of their own.
Playing his style.
Yeah.
You never know. I'm not saying that he
French came from their pastor, right?
I'm not saying
Maybe not.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he was actually your blessing. But if that was your blessing, you might have lost that one because you let your family clown. And
Well,
it ain't that you let your-
And we could be on this right now.
It ain't that you let your family clown them. It's not that you let your family clown them. It's that you ain't have nothing else to say to them after they clown them.
Right.
It wasn't just that. It was just like his whole demeanor after the whole situation. Like I always want people like my family. They mouths is crazy.
might not.
Well,
And
here's
I
what I'm
would say
saying.
again.
I once left.
He might not-
I once stopped dealing with a girl because I looked at her and I said, "Damn, your family is so dysfunctional, and my family is so far behind me. I can't attach myself to you because
Yeah.
moving forward."
Yep.
So go to number 4.
That sounds weird, but and this was a person that I was really attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That was a conversation.
I realized that us as black folks, we playing from so far behind that I only have so many opportunities to make mistakes that I can recover from.
So being married answer the question of the relationship being real or not. Is it that simple to decide the relevance of achieving plan B?
See, I don't
Paying
believe,
bills,
I have nothing to say about that.
managing kids don't belong to the same.
Say that again.
I want to say I'm not a marriage supporter, but
I support marriage.
I'm not.
Agree to say that.
I support marriage if it comes with equal risk.
So this a question they asking.
Let's say, being married answer the question of the relationship being real or not.
I
Is
think
it that simple?
Yeah.
So basically saying that people are married, that's real. Like everybody's married in a real. No, my apologies, sir. Please continue.
I appreciate that. The relationship being real or not. Isn't that simple to decide that the relevance of kids paying bills, managing the kids that don't belong to you or sexual?
I agree. I think marriage makes a relationship real, to be honest.
I believe in commitment, not necessarily marriage. For me, it's commitment. Marriage, it's not the title of marriage, the license, the behold, but then, like my faith is different, so my opinion is different. I believe in commitment. I believe in the chemistry between two people could live forever. Marriage is what people do under the eyes of God, under the eyes of a religion, of something taught to them that came prior generational. It's a way that you bind to somebody under the eyes of something else. For me, if the commitment is there and longevity is there and the trust is there, that is all that matters.
Yeah, I don't need to be there.
That is all that matters. That is my opinion and my opinion.
So marriage is like death row. It's a contract. So if you look up this,
It's like death row.
it's like death row. It's like death row.
If you look up this contract,
Once they get married,
It is. And if you look at it, it really is like the music industry.
if you look up
It's a
the
contract.
definition of marriage,
Because if
marriage
you
is
get out
when you
there,
have sex with somebody.
because if
Okay.
you get out there,
Okay,
taking
and then,
the royalties.
see, I'm gonna step on this one because
Marriage
he's
is
saying
when
how
you
it's
have
like death
sex
row.
with somebody. It's called a covenant. You're consummating a marriage.
Marriage is when you have sex.
Marriage, it's not official until you.
But they did used to say you don't supposed to have sex until you get married.
Listen,
But this is my thing about weddings.
Once you fast, that's your wife.
I keep
That's what-
saying,
not once you fast with your wife.
listen, I have seen
I'm
a
saying you
nigga
have fucked it up. but
be
that's
with a
what-
girl
No, no.
one night
Oh.
and then the next night go get married. Have a whole 10, 13,
That's still
$1,000 wedding.
arranged
Like
marriage.
that
People
shit
do
is
that all
so
the time.
crazy to
Many
me.
cultures
Why
do
would you
that.
get married and you was just fucking the bitch the night before, and then you got married and then you still cheat?
Because
My thing is, why do you spend all that money and have all this hoopla?
because
Knowing
You know
still
what?
gonna
It's
be
so
doing
funny to hear
sex?
you say that. That just shows our mind frame. Because listen, culturally, a lot of religions have arranged marriages. These things are set
Yep.
forth when these kids are at a young age. It's not about the bond between two people. It is
Yep.
about generational wealth and building something
Oh.
for generations to pass.
Yep.
It is a contract and it is a commitment.
Yeah.
This takes place in an earlier time. Why people think marriage, in the church, it's the same as a driver's license, your social security card, a marriage license. It is a way for, I don't want to use the word colonizers because I don't want to turn this into a different podcast.
But
This is something taught to people where we don't come from that. Our ancestors come from a place of binding, coming together for a different purpose or reason. These contracts are put into place for gain, for
Yep.
propaganda.
Yep.
It's for a reason.
So
It is colonized and taught to us.
can I give a
So the fact that you have to do this is crazy. It's
Can I
just
give
crazy.
a history lesson?
You love somebody, you love somebody. Period.
So in the early 1900s, and I challenge the audience and everybody here to look it up. Dating was considered prostitution. It's not because it was overly bad, but because you were courting somebody.
Yeah, when you
bringing
think
them
you have
out.
multiple partners.
Can you still come on?
uh-huh.
I said, can you still come on?
Who was that?
Look, from much y'all look, y'all ain't in here.
See, tap in.
Come tap it.
Tap in. Probably.
I just think we as humans, good, bad, and difference. I've had fun with it. I think we've been misusing sex. Sex is meant to procreate, make families, and protect something bigger than ourselves, right? We have kids, we're a beautiful woman we care about, and we protect that shit in some kind of shell. And we fail at that because we enjoy pleasure. It is what it is.
Who enjoy pleasure?
Human, male, female.
I was gonna say,
Male, female.
Is it a human thing or is it a culture thing?
So it's a human thing.
I think it's a human thing, and I think
So
it's altered based on
White people
culture.
don't get horny and be
No,
fucking.
it's altered based on
I'm
culture,
not saying that.
but it's a human thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the European culture already existed.
But we know it's a human thing because
Excuse me.
arranged marriage is proof that was a human thing to get people off the market early.
Can I elaborate?
Our purpose is to procreate.
Can I-
It's a human. We're animals. So
It's only
Go ahead.
one continent in the world where men actually have 3 or 4 or 5 wives, right?
Africa.
No, that's not Johnson. You got
okay,
Asia.
and do we not count because
Asians got 2 or
are
3
you putting because of the label wife, but multiple people that have live in polygamy relationships?
No. I'm saying where it started.
Oh, we're starting. Okay.
Where it started. The
What?
culture of marriage is actually European culture. Isn't it?
It is.
Legal marriage, not
We mean
ceremonial.
contract.
I'm saying it's,
Yeah.
it's a European thing, right?
Legal.
No.
It was
If
adopted.
you marry, if you come from Africa, 9 times out of 10, you come from somewhere where you can have 2 or 3 wives.
So,
And when every
So
time
it-
a ceremony was performed in commitment and binding with each and
So
every
Each
wife.
one.
so you went
But
there,
then they got the shit going on over there where it's only one.
so
It's only one because they got a profit and benefit before it.
Can I-
It's a contract and you only can have one because we got to see a way how we can control and push propaganda and do that. It's reason why in Europe it's only one person because it's control. It's a way to control the masses of the people. It's a contract. It's a
I get what you're saying,
bond.
right? So
You can't marry multiple people because we want to keep track of you,
So
like your
can I-
birth certificate, social security, everything. We want to control.
right,
it's a business. It's a business.
It's a business.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
They
business.
be on.
You can't marry multiple people because we can't profit from it.
If that's what they be on, because that's their manipulation tactic.
It's manipulative.
But this what we be on. Come from where we come from. This is normal for us. Right.
But there's
What you mean multiple
a
wives?
monetary outcome.
Because we come from a place where procreation is God. There are multiple wives because the woman serves a purpose in Africa. Not saying now, we're talking about a before time.
Nah, but the husband,
Multiple wives bring multiple children. It grows the village. It grows our tribe.
What you saying? But what I'm saying is, he fucking all of those wives.
He is procreating with each and every wife.
He's enjoying himself, right?
I'm pretty sure he is.
But the thing about
I'm pretty sure he
the
is.
thing about that, but here's the thing about that though,
The wives act on to his state.
bro. But the
And they
thing
probably all serve a purpose. Maybe one cooks, one cleans, one keeps after the children, one is doing this and one is that.
So why
Trust they all serve their purpose.
no, but the thing about that is,
Because he kept it on the front.
hey, but the thing
Y'all
about
mad
that,
about it. Y'all going behind our backs
Even
doing
if
it.
it was kept good, it'd still be a problem.
hey,
Because nigga,
hey,
Y'all don't care.
You can take the seat.
you know,
got to be shared.
Sean, you know we gotta do it too.
I want to be shared somebody else. So now you can't tell the truth because if you tell the truth, then they're gonna judge you, and now you can't even.
Now you know we gotta cover.
We speaking of a place of acceptance where these women accept that this is the role and that. We're not talking about
Y'all don't even give nobody a chance to accept them because I'm so fucking sneaky.
I do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, tell me from the beginning.
there are a lot of people now
Tell me
women.
from the beginning.
Okay, y'all haven't heard this new thing where there's a lot of, like you see it now on Instagram, internet. It'd be like 2 people
Yeah.
in a baby shower. He got both girls pregnant. This is a new thing now. This we ain't talking about before the beginning of the 80s.
This ain't new.
A lot of people are accepting their man having a side women, having multiple women, and they all living together. They
But the problem with that is they're accepting it, and there's no they haven't
This ain't
set in place an outcome. You see what I'm saying?
Y'all don't know if
Hey, bro.
if y'all don't try.
We got to do a 2-continent episode.
Right, so let's ask this. Let's ask this question. Right? And so, because she's not holding accountability.
No.
I saw him be
She's just blaming everybody on what.
Yeah.
Oh, but I spoke. So we got this. Let's ask this question. Right? Let's ask this question. What is something like if you go back to your last situation, your last worst? I'm not gonna say the last situation, the last worst situation before it got crazy. What is it? Something? Is it anything that you could see that you was doing that you could have fixed to possibly prevent the shit from going left?
He taking his ass to the liquor store.
Y'all want to hit that shit?
You wanna go to the liquor store? Keep going.
I probably was doing a little nagging.
That's honest.
Because he slipped.
I know exactly.
Nagging. I was nagging because I probably called him up.
I know exactly.
I probably called his phone. I probably did something like that to You know what I'm saying? But nothing like going and fucking off with another lady.
Look, 9 out of 10. What happens when you go through somebody's house?
When
Itching
you
for a
search,
spray.
you will find.
Itching for a
When
spray.
you see, I must have was trying to see something and I
Listen,
but
and
I asked you myself, I mentioned that to myself because if I wouldn't have went, I would have
Even though it might have not have been nothing concerning him cheating, nothing concerning him doing nothing wrong. It was just a text from somebody that you seen, you didn't like it, and you had to feel about it.
Absolutely.
So did you ever put any stipulations, present any stipulations to this person before you acknowledge the fact that you were in a relationship?
That's the thing too. A lot of people that I'll be asking, what is we doing? What is we on? A lot of females just really start fucking with niggas and they hang with them every day and they take what they eat and they smoke with them and spend the night over here and then now all of a sudden the girl
Man, that's your man.
it's my nigga.
No, but we established that was my nigga.
No,
I be asking questions. I don't fuck
This,
around.
that's real, yo, nigga. This is a situation that happened. The whole situation going crazy. A good little minute. Shawty like shit. You might really cause look, I don't introduce nobody to my baby. She like shit. You might really introduce me to your baby now because we together.
Introduce you to the
Like no, we not. Shawty, we tricky.
Yeah, like,
Come to that conclusion.
So why do y'all treat women
Well, you knew
in
what you were
such
there
a
for.
fashion where they think that like why do y'all
I think
allow
that's where
women?
we become delusional.
Yeah,
Because we are fucking delusional.
women.
This is gonna be the guy part of me talking. Because we say that why you whining and dining me, but then we say we won't whining and dining. We want you to treat us, listen, in the door with me. Like I'm gonna need doors open, I'm gonna need chivalry, I'm gonna need wine. You damn near treat me like I'm
You know what's the problem, though?
but in my mind, I ain't really been long enough for you to be my man. I know you're not my man.
The problem for most women is they need that, right? So that's how a nigga get to come in and love on them, right? Because you need to bond. You need to be bombed, right? You need for him to come in and do all of these things in order for him to get all he want, but all he doing is paying for what he want. So if you open up the door for a nigga to say that, you like most women, if you got a dad, right? Your dad gonna take nothing from you. Get your own shit. Do your own shit.
Yeah, my
Get
dad
your own
hated
shit.
that.
Because when he come in with all of
Yeah,
this,
shout out to the
he
daddy.
ain't doing shit but love, man. But he might like you. But if it's a flaw in the game and he already got what he want, and then he see the flaw early, man, he can slide because he already got the back.
Yeah.
But they usually don't slide.
love bombing.
They usually
Love bombing. Always they keep sliding.
that's listen, this is for me right here. Like this is for me. Once I reach the point where I feel like it's some funny, flaky shit going on, I be done. You won't even hear from me again.
You got clarify.
Like you won't hear from me again. Like, okay, so for instance, right? I'm talking to this dude, right? The nigga, I know we ain't in no relationship, but we just got off the phone. I go to social media, I go to social media. I see this nigga on Facebook talking about some motherfucking who want to go out to eat. I said in my mind, why the fuck he asked me?
But you're dating him or you was going with him?
Like we was going out to eat, we
No,
was
she's
smoking.
gonna feel it.
He done been in my crib.
You gonna feel me?
I don't think it was
You
that I caught
ran into a
feelings.
senior citizen.
No, I don't think it was that I caught feelings. I honestly think that it was like, why didn't you ask me first? Now, if you would have asked me first and then asked people on Facebook, I wouldn't have felt a way about it. But why the fuck you ain't even say nothing to me about it?
So
he was supposed to say something about it.
I think so. If we fucking around,
if you
we smoking. You just smoked. Like I'm happy too.
And we talking to multiple.
What kind of pack was that? What kind of pack?
They just dating and they don't commit. If you were going out with somebody else.
I'm not saying that we can't go out with why did he? Why did I wait to leave too?
everybody we can't all talk at one time.
Exactly.
In order for her to have a thought about that, it's because she had a feeling about him.
I don't think I have a feeling about him. It's a feeling about. So that's just like this.
Y'all dating, you going out with.
No, okay, so that's just like this. Me and Nick on the phone. We chopping it up. We done talked. We done been on the phone hours. I get off the phone with Nick. I go on Facebook. Nick like, who want to go eat? Me, bitch. Why the fuck you You ain't just asked me.
Maybe you should have down his post. Well, maybe you should have down his post and said, "Me, bitch."
No, you don't get on his. She can't get on his post to say nothing because
she's not acknowledged.
I know.
Listen.
I would have, but I'm not.
That's a man that's like he don't
That's what I'm saying. He had this guy for him.
No, listen. If it goes just the way she said it go, she gonna be mad at Nick Wack because that's her homie because she got a real feeling about him. She got feelings for him. It's just that
I don't know you get
Y'all keep it right.
Somebody asked you to a basketball game.
No. It ain't about what they're asking you to do. It's about you having a feeling about what they didn't ask you to do.
That's why they're going.
That's the emotional reaction.
Like
It's an emotional reaction.
it's the window to access
the whole same process. And then you see
Ain't no access denied. Access denied.
She gonna be mad to the motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If I was at work,
Because she not-
it could be my work friend. My work friends, I see my
Y'all
work
eating
friends.
behind my back.
Look, I see my work friends. We just was kicking it at work. We all cool. We all as a team.
What you name?
Them bitches went out without me. It was all three of them. I'm looking at the thing. I said, I'm just letting you know. It's just a thing. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
She trying to tell everybody who she is.
No, she telling you
Don't be mad at that. That doesn't make her a bad person.
No, listen. Did you hear the key word though?
She said work friend.
Work friends.
I'm just saying this.
That's not no wrong word.
No, here,
Well, here got some motherfuckers at the job.
but here's what she said in the whole equation that I got.
She would touch you.
Hey, bro, here's what she said in the whole equation that I got, right? Here's what she said in the whole equation that I got. She said, I'm an emotional person. I take my interaction with people serious.
Exactly.
So when you deal with me, here's where she's wrong. She's hoping that they can feel that energy and be reciprocal about that shit.
Yeah,
And most of the time, it's just not.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Because you can't look for you and other people.
No, I'm saying, but
That's your worst. That's
you said that to her. That's some dope shit that you got that energy, because that means that you have a mindset to have something bigger if you feel that way about your work friend. Because my work friends, hey, look, if them niggas don't fuck with me,
Is it
I just hope that makes them about my work.
That's what I'm saying. That's something I'm saying. Like,
That's great. That makes you a great
Work
so
so when I leave work, fuck you.
right?
understand this. That makes you a great human being because you challenge to the most important thing as a human, your emotions, as long as you're not being disingenuous about it. That makes you
yeah,
a great human
because
being.
I feel like people be taking shit for granted. Like, what the
Man,
fuck y'all asked me to do?
About every
And that's like, I just be looking.
I appreciate you sharing that about
things you
But
talk about.
I appreciate you sharing that about you as a human being, because I'm on the same shit that she is in that mindset,
Yeah.
but I would never say that shit out loud. I appreciate.
Where's that?
In the first one.
But I think she be like-minded people, like she around her people. When
I
you
get
when you dealing with the opposite sex.
I don't say I get mad,
Not mad,
but
I
I just be
got
looking
the
like, what the fuck?
I see them do stuff all the time. I don't never be like, why y'all ask me? I think when the passion, where y'all go? Passionate to make sure that when she dealing with somebody and she puts the title friend on it, whether it's work
Can
friend
we answer the
or
question?
heart friend.
Anybody answer the question?
What is it?
If it's one thing that you can fix from your worst, if is it one thing that you've seen in yourself from your worst situation that you did wrong?
Go around. I want you to serve everybody. Hey, my-
I said first already. She answered first. I asked her answer.
She said you went through a phone, but if you go through a phone,
No, I said I was nagging. I was start being nagged. He
so
said,
that come from somewhere though.
yeah, because he was doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. That was dope.
I'm saying from the beginning. I'm not saying the next part. I'm saying right before he started doing what he did. Is he just like just going? Like from the beginning, he just going and going.
Not from the beginning, but
So if it's not from the beginning, then it's at some point. I'm saying before that point happened, is it something that you perceive where you probably feel like you slack and like let it loose?
I be trying to think about that all the time because I don't think I do.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
He said that.
No, I'm serious.
That's
What
crazy.
happened?
I'm saying it again.
What?
That's something.
Because I don't feel like I did nothing
At
wrong.
all. How many years? At all, you don't feel like you did nothing.
I don't think she did nothing wrong.
I don't
So,
think I
don't
did
think
nothing wrong. I think I was a good woman to this man.
I think if she give it to you like that, he can give it to you like that, and they both be the truth, right? Because
That's a
you dealing with what you do.
Y'all know I was a good friend.
It's something going on in your mind that says I'm gonna do what's best for me.
These is my
I mean,
friends.
I'm
I
gonna
know I
move.
was a good woman
But
to them.
okay,
I felt like I was.
okay.
I just feel like niggas just don't never.
He just didn't appreciate me.
They don't.
I felt like that.
Even if they got a woman that do everything
Everything.
that they need and want, they still find a way to wiggle.
And
their
you saying
penis.
no, and you saying
They still
what
find
I
a way
do.
to find a way
What
to
he
wiggle
did.
their little penis.
That's what he did.
Something like that.
But I'm speaking. I ain't
I'm
speaking.
not saying all
But I ain't
men,
speaking. I ain't
but
speaking.
a majority
I'm
of
talking about
men
like
that
self-accountability.
have everything that they want at home and
But you
still
had it for a reason.
go
I
outside
did. He
and
brought me a reason. So I nagged about it. And once I found out about one thing, I'm nagging about everything.
But you got rich.
What you mean?
The one thing that you seen in yourself where you could have probably stopped everything from going crazy.
And sometimes,
And we talking about relationship PTSD.
you know
That drive you up the wall.
you know that you don't have what it necessarily takes to entertain this person, but you say, oh, I'm gonna fake it till I make it.
It's your personal experience?
Oh, yeah, I'm speaking. I'm being honest.
It's real shit.
Very general. You fake it till you make it because you say, well, you know what? This person might not be on the same level as me right now, and I can fake it because they're not on my level. And then when they get there, by the time they get to my level, man, I would have been at a higher level. So they will never see that I was a goofy ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
When they pulled up on me and pulled me into this situation, we had the feeling that we had. You see what I'm saying? And we all do it, male or female.
Because you played the game.
Because I played it so good, I bought some fancy clothes, went out, scrambling, scraping. No, I'm just,
That's some real shit.
no, I'm just here with some real shit.
No, that's some real shit though.
And when you realize that shit, you like, damn. So this person did some bad shit, and I'm not condoning the person bad shit. Yeah, this is personal. I'm not gonna say what they did. I'm not bitter or hurt. Just to clarify.
You should.
I promise you, I'm not bitter.
Okay, that's why you have to say that.
No, I just say that because you know it's me. So I always see it in the comment section when I see some shit. And
Come on, Reese, say what you say.
I'm not bitter or hurt, but this person may or may not have did some bad shit or what I thought was bad. But this person was operating on who they thought I was and not who I actually was. So I fucked up. So as a man, I acknowledge that and I accept that. So now I look at that and I say, okay, this person was a great person. And had I been who I thought I was or who I am now,
Or if you just been honest.
And been yourself?
no, if I had been honest, I wouldn't have qualified. That's why I faked it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
had I just been who I was,
Respectfully.
instead of who I thought I would be, before I became who I became, man, this person might have been a great person. So I acknowledge that, I accept that as a man that I fucked up.
You fucked it up. But I'm gonna say this though. It don't just be men doing that. It'd be a nigga who like played the whole role all the way up to the T. And he'd meet the female who playing the exact same motherfucking
Women
role.
doing the same
And they in
thing.
the same motherfucking place playing the same motherfucking role. And then they motherfucking whole relationship crashed because it was doomed to fail from the beginning.
Yeah.
Both was from
They're gonna lie.
Almost a bullshit.
Almost on the lie.
Y'all all faking like light skinned Jamaican, man. Let's keep it real.
Okay, do you
What's
think
yours?
now that she realized? I gotta kind of ask a quick question. Do you think now that y'all separated, do she realize?
I'm not gonna call
I
it.
shouldn't be successful. It's okay. I get broke.
No, I don't subscribe to that because I'm a grown ass man. I shouldn't have to say that to a woman.
Come on,
So
listen, though.
hell yeah, she realized that. If I show you the text now, man, I get the text.
I'm trying to see,
man.
Man,
Say, hey yo,
wow.
come back. It's two ways. I am who I am, and my wounds are what they are. I can't come back from that.
We coming around.
You still a great person.
I think my fault in the relationship was acceptance. I think I kind of changed my whole I adapted to somebody else's lifestyle that was different from mine. And it lowered my standards of my other relationships. I know what my issues are. I know what my issues are.
Listen, Holy Ghost, I'm back. Got that.
That's exactly how I feel.
I got blinded by my attraction and like what I thought was somebody. And I kind of lost sight of myself. Like I grew up in a different aspect. I grew up around a different type of men, different type of niggas, and I adapted to somebody else's lifestyle. And I think that was my fault. And then that gave me acceptance because now I'm in this relationship and this lifestyle and I'm accepting things that I know I never would have that are far from what I come from and what I know. And that knowing you should be doing something else, but you're really doing something else, it fucked with me for many, many years. And I have to step outside of that and view it and say, I know what I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? I know what you did wrong to me. And we still could be in a good place. Like, ain't no hate, ain't no nothing, because that's one thing. I'm not a bitter bitch. I don't carry nothing. I believe in self-healing. My mental health is important to me. And that was part of me being able to be cool, even now to this day.
So, but I believe you see, I can ask this question.
Yeah, sure. He said about a minute.
Yeah, coming. So, if you go in a situation that you going into somebody else's lifestyle, it ain't your lifestyle, it ain't your character, it ain't your.
It's somewhat of it, but go ahead.
But you going into somebody else shit that you really don't want to be in, but you're doing it because of the relationship.
No, I don't think so. So not necessarily because I wanted to be in a relationship. It just was in a period of the truth be told.
No. I'm not saying that's to be in a relationship. I'm saying you fuck with this person so much that you changing your shit over to his shit. It's a level of uncomfort.
It's a level of uncomfort, but also, honestly, I feel like I've lived multiple lives. So during that time, it was another chapter for me. I've done a lot. I've lived multiple lives. You know what I mean? So for me at the time, it was more than just being in a relationship. It was like, you know how people be like, you on a roller coaster for a while and then you get off? It was me hopping on another ride. I'm going to be honest. It was, not to mention that it was an overwhelming attraction. Like, that's something that binds us. That's what I mean about soulmates is something. Being imperfect in so many different ways, but there's also something that keeps me connected to this person. That will never die. That it's not, because it's not superficial. It's not just sexual. It's not just about the years we've been together. There's something deeper, and that's a part of the reason why. But altering my life, doing another roller coaster ride that I should have been got the fuck off. But because I've lived multiple lives, and I've been, you know what I mean? Like, I got a few chapters.
Quick 7 years is still.
I got a few chapters.
The long ass.
That's a lot.
Some other different shit.
20 years.
20. We
Both
want
in 20.
When did it get to a point where it started to get dark and you know that this ain't for you? Whatever. What year?
Man's was 22 before 10 years.
I'm saying when you're in the situation. If the situation 7 years,
Well,
but
we got together in 20.
For me,
what's your tired point?
for me, I was on 7 years.
I'm not gonna say it's a tired point, but this is honestly what it is. This is what I mean about the lifestyle changes. One is it was drinking. That was a big thing. So it wasn't like all the time and consistently. Like I had a lot of good bright times, but the real thing was like I grew up with my father. I have brothers. Like although we're not a perfect family, like I grew up with a certain aspect of like what I see a man.
Right.
And he didn't. He grew up in a different place. We come from two different sides of the planet. So I think that was a big thing of it. And then that's what I was talking about, like us trying to mold motherfuckers to be something else or to be what we think they should be or what we comfortable with. That was my fault.
And they take it for a little while.
So is you in it?
So true self gonna come back out.
So is you in it and you get to a point where you fuck with him, but you only going into his lifestyle so you can bring him back into yours type shit?
I think that happened
So
with
you
people.
can bring him back and make him
Spread it up.
I'm
I was trying to get him to get.
Okay, this
I'm just saying because
That's trying to.
I'm just saying
Real shit. That's real shit. It don't matter. That's real shit.
so not necessarily. Go ahead.
The sheep's clothes gonna come off that wolf.
nah, but once you pull them into another direction, it creates like a level of confusion.
And I agree. So this is just for me personally. I'm not gonna say molded, but this is what it was for me. I also feel like for me, it was more like I know I see potential in this person and I want to show you like a world I've seen. I want you to experience, I've been traveling since I was 4 years old. Like I met this person, never been on a plane before. I think for me, it was like, I'm going to show you something else, that there's a whole world out there. It's okay to be educated. It's okay to do this and that. And I got caught up in that. I don't want to say about making him a better man, making him a better person. For me, I just wanted to share my life with somebody I was in love with.
Can you ask her this as a woman? And I'm
That's
not
a dope way.
Why you on third party and have him
No,
ask?
that's a dope way. So like bullshit. I think it was some bullshit, but it was a dope ass way.
No, she said something.
But that's where we come from as black. That's why I said a lot of this is cultural. That's going back to us as black women and where we come from. I come from.
It ain't even culture. Like it's. Can you say that you ain't wrong for wanting to show somebody?
Oh no, not at all. I have no regrets.
But the problem is you're showing it to somebody who don't want to see it. So now you feeling on like.
And I'm gonna tell you what kept doing it, and then now we got a child together. So now it's more important because now we gotta show somebody else together. Now we gotta team up and we gotta show somebody else this shit.
Or you can show me the light, but you can't expect me to want
Hey, listen, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
That helps the question.
Now you gotta decide if you're gonna love the person who you love.
That helps the question I was hoping you wouldn't.
I'm the person that you met. Like, fuck with me for who I am, or
It's that acceptance. That's what I'm saying. It's that acceptance.
So, Mr. Host Tone, can you ask her this question and the women in the room, the beautiful ladies in the room?
So in other words,
What?
you ain't changed your lifestyle for him. You changed your lifestyle for you, but that's where you want it to be.
No.
I mean, I don't look at it that way. You entitled to feel like that?
She's working at another.
Listen, a relationship is a benefit for both parties.
She's gonna bring him to where she.
A relationship is a benefit for both parties. I want you to be who I want to love on, who I could be that. Of course, I don't feel no type of way about saying that. I benefit him, he benefit me. I don't feel no type of way. That's going with every relationship in my life. I want to be able to.
But this
my friends I love on hard. My kids I love on hard.
Yeah.
I got a family dynamic at work. Anybody who know me personally in my circle know that's how I am.
No.
It's a privilege to be, and I'm
This is what we saying.
Stand on that shit.
This is what we saying. This is what I'm saying, right?
It's a privilege to be.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna give you something.
Most men, like the average man.
And it ain't just between my legs. That's what I'm talking about.
Everything you're saying is absolutely correct, but it's your thing. So you got to find a nigga that's able to actually accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go find an alpha, it don't matter what you do.
Yeah.
It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how well you doing. It don't matter how much you got to show them.
No,
They don't want to see it. Now you come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Then when I get the money, then I say,
My friend don't want to be on 39.
Then we gonna do it. But until then, ain't
Just on weekend.
that's the average man will do, right?
Just on weekend.
Flat out, my friend don't want to be on 39 just on the weekend.
Question for the audience.
That's it. Take her off 30. When 39, when the weekend over, bring her back. She don't want to be on 39 on the
I
weekend.
had to ask, I'm glad y'all are here and y'all answer these questions. It's great that we have women here to answer these questions.
39 is crazy.
How long do you ladies consider, what do you think the time frame is for a window of a person of potential?
After the relationship?
No,
A
but when you,
person in general.
In general.
Like, what's that window look like? Because I got female friends, I got female cousins that will deal with a dude for 12 years. Be like, man, this motherfucker could have been a stranger. I'm like, man,
nah,
I think that's.
you know what I mean?
I
I
don't
would like to
know.
know the answer to that, but I think that the idea that is.
I just want to know.
No,
There has to be a window because I have a window.
I don't think it's a window. I think you just get to a certain point where like you just keep trying, and if they not picking up what you putting down, then that means
I just think.
they.
I got a 2-year window.
But I think shit like that is doomed to fail from the beginning. You're talking about somebody who got potential or what they might can do or what they might can do.
First of all, they gotta want to do it.
Who are
If they
you?
don't want to have it,
Nobody
then they
are
can't.
you? Listen. If you love somebody, you ready to go to motherfucking hell with them, right? It don't matter of a motherfucking potential. If once you fall in love with somebody, you love that person. It don't matter who they is. It don't matter what they is. And if they on their way to hell, if you really love them, you on your way to hell too.
Ooh.
If they on their way to hell, then you not on your way to hell. You should be that
Go to hell. I want to go to hell with
I wish I
Lie
could.
together, cry together. I swear to God, I hope we fucking die together.
Unconditional one.
I never felt like I love nobody. I feel like I'm gonna go to hell.
We in hell right now with these.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in hell with
That's fine. We in hell when it don't matter.
When we get down,
My nigga might be, my real nigga might be in heaven already. I don't know.
You look at,
I'ma know.
if for us as men, right? If we meet a female and she that, right?
2 years. 2 years.
Ain't no what she like 2 years.
2 years
know
what?
what she might can do. It ain't nothing about what
She got 2
did.
years since she
You
proved
know
it.
what I mean? That right now, just look, right? So like the early conversation we was having, we was talking about y'all was talking about hey, y'all was talking about damn.
What committed relationships? What we talking about? We talk about marriage. We talk about committed relationships.
Damn, I lost my
part of
We talked about accountability, what we did in each of our relationships.
So what was y'all like? Who's in the
Like when we was in the beginning before we started filming.
Yeah. Before y'all started filming, what was y'all talking about? What was we talking about?
We all just got out.
She was talking about emotions and stuff.
we were talking about PTSD, relationship PTSD.
Yeah.
Actually, what we was talking about, we was having a discussion on that. Well, shit. I think we good.
I need to try on
Oh my
camera.
God.
2 years, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say I personally believe that
Let's get
we only here for so
I
long.
lost my whole train of thought.
2 years.
Oh shit, suited up in my head.
Uh-uh.
Come on, let's just come around. Let's come around.
So for me, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off Rosie. Like I feel like I sat around and accepted a whole bunch of stuff that I would never have accepted in my past relationships. Like I was banking on him, like to be the person that I wanted him to be, and his ass was like, "Nope, not gonna do it." And it took me 7 years. Like I'm trying to think, like when did I get to my breaking point? I felt like my breaking point when I checked out, we was still living together and all that, but we checked out mentally.
You was
Where-
wanting to keep a promise.
No, he was trying to keep promises. He kept telling me that he was gonna stop drinking. I'm gonna stop drinking. He'll stop drinking for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then he felt like he needed to take a drink to congratulate
I'm not.
to congratulate himself for not drinking for a month. He thought that he should have a congratulations drink, which was crazy to me for a motherfucker who don't supposed to be drinking. But I'm thinking about 2 years before we broke up, we actually stopped. Like I checked out mentally. I feel like that nigga was just doing like all types of weird shit, and I just kept letting it slide, y'all. Something I would never let a motherfucker do. Cause I was in love. Because I felt like he was gonna change. And
That's the worst
was
part.
I drinking? Like I felt like, am I the motherfucker who was drinking or something?
But his
In
problem was
hindsight,
drinking, right? That's his problem.
his problem was like right now today, I feel like if he wasn't drinking like that, we would have still been together. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. The drinking was crazy.
So you left him on the ledge.
He left himself on the
Listen, now I'm talking about real lifetime.
Yeah,
movie
so it's so
drinking.
much
When
you
I'm talking
can
about, like,
give.
I can't handle it. Drinking.
Yeah.
I ain't been around hers, but I've been around her. We gonna have to shoot somebody from blood.
Yeah, like he was
I done had it a couple times.
like he was
Yeah.
he was
So I'm talking about.
I ain't had that problem.
That's what I. That's
I ain't had that problem.
Altered my life. You know. That's
yeah,
what
that drinking
Now,
shit
drinking
is
affected my
like that shit was crazy. I done been with the biggest dope boys. I done been with trappers. I done been with shooters. But I ain't never been with no motherfucker that drink. And I feel like
I said they all the same. They all drink.
They're the same person.
They all drink.
well, I like this.
You talking about the same thing.
No.
You ain't say nothing about a lawyer. You a doctor.
No.
Now, we ain't talking about being a lot of
No,
people
but I'm
drink. I ain't talking about just on it like
No,
you
but
drink
he-
and you have a good
No,
time.
he
You turn up every now and
I
then.
ain't never
I
been
talking
that's
about
no
like
nigga whose sole income was like a 9 to 5. Like he had a 9 to 5. He stayed in the house. Like I really messed with street niggas before him.
So he developed a problem somewhere
So-
in the situation.
So he wasn't the street niggas, he had a manufacturer.
No, he wasn't in the streets. Like he was a nigga that stayed in the house playing the video games.
He was out there drinking.
No, he drank in the house.
He's like, some people be like that. Not everybody is social drinker.
Yeah, he was like in the house.
Not everybody be social
But
drinker.
what you saying is
It
crazy.
came from
Because in
somewhere.
real life, we like grew up with it on some real shit. Love my dad to death, but that's who damn near who sound like he was playing. It's crazy.
I'm telling you, like the drinkers,
He ain't no bad nigga.
And he went outside. He wasn't doing none of that.
no, like
It's
for
just that's
real.
one of those things that it was a change in our whole life. The Bible crazy. That shit killed.
That shit is.
That's why I say it's real lifetime movie. Because like if you ever watch, if you see it, you be thinking like it ain't real. Like how people get divorced over it. They don't be cheating and all. It's like
Alcohol.
it's alcohol. It is something for real.
Most people get drinking. From
That's my whole thing. Like
hanging outside with their friends, right?
no, bro.
Some people it's in their family. You used to your mama drinking, your daddy drinking. You know, that's one thing about they say
That's why I don't
like
drink.
fetal alcohol syndrome is real. Like alcoholism is something that I don't want to put it like a psychiatrist and doctors say, but that's one of the things that it's passed down through generations.
Yeah, that's
if you grow up
that's
around
the
alcohol,
main
you
reason
likely
why I
fucking drink.
Alcohol, crack, weed, all that shit fall into the same.
Don't put weed in there.
It's a recreation. It's weed. Hey, there's some motherfuckers out here bad. Oh, smoking them little 3-5. They do that. Them motherfuckers.
But they
You know what I mean? This motherfuckers be out here bad, but you probably not bad. You know what I mean? They ain't saying everybody who drink ain't bad.
Exactly.
But when motherfuckers who got that addictive personality and that addictive character, once that shit hit them, they stuck. It just
And
ain't.
and for him, it wasn't just the lick. Like whatever he did it big. That nigga played the video game. That nigga would play the video game 20 hours straight.
Man.
Drinking
That's
and
crazy.
playing the game. Like
That's crazy.
But that's like, damn, did that lead word?
you don't think that? I think it was lead worthy for me because I felt like you couldn't really function with doing anything else. Like you was
like
lacking on going to work. You was lacking cake. Your kids coming over here, you sleep all day because you was up all night playing the video game and getting drunk. Like it was just shit that was hindering him.
While he was sitting there playing the game for 20 hours.
Being mad, sitting in my room pissed.
That's
calling me, telling me.
That's when you supposed to be talking shit.
I
That's
was.
you
No,
said in her room being pissed.
no, listen.
That's when you supposed to be talking
Listen,
shit.
you gotta understand. After doing it, but this is at the end of it. At the beginning, I used to be in there like, you don't want to come in the room and watch TV with me. You don't want to do this. Let's go outside. Let's do this. Like for me, my personality is big. Like I like to be outside. I'm sociable. All that. For him, he's a house body. He'd rather stay in the house. He'd rather be in the house watching movies and doing all that shit. And then I got comfortable doing that. I was cool with staying in the house. I was cool with doing all that. But then when you want to introduce, you steady drinking. And then when you drink, your personality change. Now you mad. You talking shit about some shit that happened 20 years before I met you. And it's just like he started doing all this extra shit. And I just couldn't take it. So instead of me arguing with him, I just shut down. I just was like, fuck it, you ain't gonna stop drinking. So why I'm gonna keep wasting my breath trying to argue with you about drinking and you not trying to stop?
You gotta do what's best for you.
Now we in this house. We done got moved in this house. The bills is here. I accepted a lot of that because I wasn't gonna be paying that rent.
Yeah, I ain't had that problem. My nigga was a good nigga. He only loved hoes. That's it.
What you say. I get the same shit. Fall into another motherfucker life.
I'm just thinking.
You know what I mean? Fall into another motherfucker life type shit. Feel right into that shit. But you know, like I'm a love hard type nigga. Because for me, if you fall into addiction, you fall into addiction. But I drink that shit or not. We get this shit together. As long as I trust you and I know that you with me, I don't give a fuck about what your addiction is. I don't give a fuck about what your problem is. As long as I know you with me 100%, I can carry it. My only problem in the whole situation for me is feeling like the motherfucker not with me. And if I feel like you're not with me and I let you know I feel like you're not with me and you brush that shit out.
Yeah, I ain't with you.
That's literally.
You got this.
No, I
Help me out.
There's no.
And that's not so crazy because I went to whole you know, on the whole sobriety
It'll
journey.
be different though because y'all women and I'm a man. Right. So in most
Like
relationships,
I ain't even leaving by himself.
in most relationships, if a man fall all the way down, Like you see him falling down. Just say without an addiction, just depression. You got a whole bunch of shit on your plate. You got a whole bunch of shit going on. You're trying to figure out this. You're trying to figure out that. You're trying to figure out this. You're trying to figure out that. But you would want. She's just trying to figure out her. She's just trying to figure out her. She want her life to go the way she want her life to go. She want her life to work the way that she want her life to work. And she absolutely have that right. She absolutely had it right. And just like he had the right to deal with anything that's on his plate and try to put all this shit together and make all this shit work. That falls into like situations where niggas got kids out and outside relationships. And you live with one of you got to hustle, you got to mean hustle. You know what I mean? You ain't got no time to be in the house. Ain't no money in the house. So you got to go outside. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Some motherfuckers is state to state.
And a lot of people used to being outside. It's hard to come in the house. It's hard to sit down and adapt to.
It's so many different things. Like when you a man, you working. And you would do any, I think the average man would feel like actually love a female would do anything for that female. But once that female give him that thought or that idea that she not with him, that thought comes from that moment where I ain't never washed no dishes. 3-4 months. 3 years never washed no dishes. Now you seen a little chink in my armor because I had a bad moment or I had a fucked up moment. And now you judging me based off that. Now you yelling at me about a motherfucking dish. You know what I mean? Or
but are you meaning that like in a content of like, okay, say you was getting money. Say you was getting money as nigga for years. And now you fell off. Now you ain't really getting money. But we still together. And now I'm carrying the load.
Now you carrying the load.
If I'm carrying the load and I come in this house and it's still dirty, if you're not contributing if you're not contributing, no, I ain't gonna say that.
Because
you shit on because I fell off.
I'm not,
that's how the roles to change because now you're in a position of me, but I'm still me. I'm just in a fucked up situation. But now you're in my position and you want to change me from being a man to being a woman, and you change to being a man.
No, this is what I would expect like from my mate. This is what I would expect from my mate.
No,
You live there.
No,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Listen,
why don't you want to sit there around all day?
But you got to put that down to a nigga when he up at the top of his game. Nigga, you can watch the motherfucker.
That's what I said. That's what I said too.
No,
I said
it don't work. That means you ain't gonna be in that
relationship. It don't work.
But some niggas like tough females and tough minded females. So if she talking to me like this, it don't hurt me if she talk to me like this at the bottom. Right. That's
right.
You're not talking down on me.
that's my
This is my thing. This ain't even nothing I should have to tell you. Because when you used to be out there in the streets getting to it, you never came home to the house being dirty. You never came home to not having a meal. You never came home to that. So if I'm not even saying like taking over the man role or none of that. What I'm saying is whoever's at the house should be taking care of the house, whether it's me or you. And I don't feel like that I should have to say that to you. What makes us irritated about it is that y'all don't fucking use common sense that I've been sitting here all goddamn day while the girl is outside doing whatever the fuck she doing.
No, because that ain't common sense.
Key word she said in that statement.
If I get up in the morning to go out this house and earn something, everybody going out this month.
Listen, common sense. If a nigga's really a go-getter and he ain't doing nothing, something's going on in his motherfucking head. Yeah. It ain't just I'm just a lazy nigga and
I can let it slide a couple of times. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's like an upbringing too. It's like what type of household you grew up in that you in a relationship now as a grown ass man. This woman working, you probably play the game all day, whatever. I don't know if you work, if you don't work. But the house is messy. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like I'm gonna pick up after myself. Let me do this. Let me maybe
that's
for
what I'm like. Why
maybe let me do this. Let me clean the kitchen. Let me do that.
Because niggas be like
Just equally.
because niggas be spoiled. That's why I say whatever.
Yeah, because they used to their mom and shit fucking spoiling.
These are smaller niggas.
No.
The whole
But I'm saying to you, because if you're dealing with a hustler, part of what we do outside, we get on, we fall off. We get on, we fall off. We get on, we fall off. You got a motherfucking go to a motherfucking dice game tonight and lose $40. Be coming back home sweat. Hey, you got some money? Let me get that. Go right back to when you lose like $10,000 and all your motherfucking energy gone. You know you're gonna keep losing. What the nigga do? You keep going back, keep going back, keep going back, keep losing back. Because in your man, you going in. Then you come home and all the money gone. You trying to talk to Shorty.
Y'all know what I'm getting out of this conversation. Y'all know what I'm gaining out of this conversation. That men have greasy thoughts.
It ain't
They
thoughts.
y'all, but y'all just know. Like y'all just don't.
Listen, one thing to what you think. We do think. One thing you not really.
They impulsive.
Because if you think about it, right? Because if you think about it, right, the whole idea of a man is to never not be a man. So whatever man that you choose, that's who the fuck you choose. So if you're not making him wash dishes when he up, don't ask him to wash the motherfucking dishes when he down, because he the same nigga in his mind that he was when he up, and he ain't gonna never be.
Do that go for the woman too? Don't, if I want to wash them when I'm up, don't wash them when I'm down. It's about that.
You start off with the
When the woman
winding
gets
it
back,
down,
or maybe she gets that bed.
And guess what?
You know, it goes hard out.
it's good at that.
That's what's gonna happen. Listen to this. This what's gonna happen. Richie in the house for the last motherfucking week. The bitch get high and high and high and high and higher. He come in the motherfucking kitchen. He got an attitude. Bitch, what's going on? She ain't doing shit. She don't do shit no more. Baby, what's going on with you, nigga? You're in the house. I'm outside. What the fuck's going on with you? But the logic just don't sit on the maid like that.
Yeah.
It just don't sit. But then it ain't supposed to. The law of your relationship should be laid in the beginning. The foundation of your relationship should be laid down in the beginning of your
Can it really be though? I think the lines are blurred. You trying to say too black and white, like we gonna get a relationship. You do the dishes. Yeah. I think realistic, like
because
I feel like it's a relationship, but it's a flexible one. Because, like you said, you might, like as a hustler, he might be on, he might be off. I might have a job, I might not have a
It's
job.
not flexible. Because once you lay this foundation, the rules are the rules.
I think it's semi.
That's how it's gonna go. Once you change anything up, that's when it all fall apart.
Okay,
Bullshit.
life changes though. Like you know, like you said, he might be on, he might be provided, he might not be.
Grant, so that's when you stand on your grants.
But how about this? Maybe you
Every
fall
time
out and
you
I'm
shift.
providing now. I'm working. When I come home, I'm gonna need your ass to be washing the dishes and cooking too.
Every time you shift.
So let me ask you.
Order.
Let me say this. Oh, you worried about she fucked up. You really gonna fuck up, right?
Get it how you get it, but I just got to work.
I'm worried about this.
Maybe the wrong things. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe I was working. It's like
It's a whole bunch of
I still got to make
for the average nigga
That's why so many women be nagging.
So in order to get that money on such a high level, you had to do some motherfucking terroristic shit. A lot of people don't understand the shit that they go through for that big fat. The mental anxiety that people go through. So that when all that money go, the one person that you love most in the world is changing on you. Oh, that's like a fucked up feeling. It ain't what you're thinking about because you're thinking about the same. You're thinking about the house being clean. You're thinking about the relation, the domestic. You're part of
That's why
the nigga that you're with, there's no that you're in.
You're not focused in these streets because you got
Give me a worst case scenario. Why do you have to get apron on?
So don't be no
Okay,
bitch.
but let's just say it's to my house, right?
Don't be with his bitch ain't gangster because he ain't never get no.
This nigga don't work.
He's
And
just
if he
thinking
go to my
about
house for
all
cocktails,
the shit that he can do to
he's
get.
gonna have to buy. He in the kitchen.
Hey, his mind is
Watching the vision.
Why is that strange? Is that strange?
It's gonna make him look weak to them and you, and that's your nigga.
That shit off.
That's what I'm saying. And you know you're not weak. He's just doing that shit. Perception.
Well, that's where insecurities mess
Look,
up.
perception is everyone.
Come on, Sherry.
So now your friend is like,
So, we
so
listening.
what I was saying to her is, what I was saying to her is the same way. If you're,
Time is the show.
I don't like using a real man term, but if you're a real man, right, you would never be comfortable with your niggas walking in your crib knowing that you putting in 25 hours a week while this chick or this woman, no disrespect, ladies, saying that you say you love putting in 70 hours a week, right? You wouldn't be comfortable with that as a man unless you would do that. Say, I'm a pimp. Look what I got her doing. If your guys are applauding that shit, it's weak ass niggas. Just keep it real. So I said that to her to say the same way that that is the mindset a real man should probably have. A real woman should probably weak as fuck. Washing some dishes with an apron on while she's sitting there hanging out with
No,
me.
she cool with it because she done went into man mode. Is you listening? You listening?
No, but I was trying to clarify her, but she wasn't being honest.
She don't think you like she went for a man mode.
No, but I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm just gonna shut
Are you
down.
gonna be comfortable?
So
with that?
now it's just gonna be
In
a
your heart of hearts, that's for you.
I'm not gonna be yelling at you.
See what I mean?
I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do
Now
is
these,
I'm
now
gonna
they
come
gonna
in.
be, now these
What did I
chicks being
start?
here.
I start coming in, washing the dishes,
Really
cooking
funny.
for myself.
Side-eye.
You figure out how you gonna eat.
Sorry
You
to tell you.
figure out how you gonna
Sorry to tell you. Whether we like it or not,
Male or female,
don't ask me
or
what
it goes dishes.
that whole conversation. Now you gotta have a conversation. This is what's going on. Like this is what I'm telling y'all. This is what's going on. We dealing with men. We're not dealing with niggas. We're not dealing with other women. You know what I mean? We're not dealing with
Y'all come with so much.
It's not so.
It is.
But listen though.
Y'all do the most.
Listen, this is the thing. This is the thing about all of it. This shit is so simple. Richie say what he say right off the gate. He don't never change. Have he changed since we've been sitting here? Nothing he says change. He found a more elaborate way to say the same shit. But that's what I'm saying. He never changes his position when it comes down to this conversation. Why? Because he a man. My position ain't changing. Your position ain't changing, but I'm the kind of man I am.
So you skipped over us. I noticed how you said all the men perspectives are not changing.
Well, I don't know your perspectives. Is what I'm saying.
So based
I can
on
only
what
speak
we
for a
okay,
man.
based on this conversation tonight, do you feel like, I mean, we just met each other for the first time. So based on the conversation tonight, do you feel like we kind of have
Yes.
or what?
Yes, no, y'all changed, right? Because y'all say, okay, once you was up, now you down. But now that you're down, you take on the woman role. Because now I'm up.
I don't understand why
I'm not saying that it direct work.
it's like male and female. Like I don't understand why you gotta
Ain't no relationship. That's the whole
start.
Listen, see, that's your, for me, it's like, ain't a relationship 50-50. That's the whole point. Building a bond with somebody you can rely on. I might be sick. I might be down. I might not be right. That's the whole point. I trust you. You're going to take care of me. That's the point of me committing in a relationship. It's 50-50. Why would it got to be like the roles, like you doing it sometime, you doing it sometime?
The role,
Everybody down
the role is changing because you're changing it though, right?
But it don't have to be female or male.
No, but that's good game though. This is what we say. This is what we say. It don't have to be what you think it is, right? That's what we say. That's game. That's good game. But you're changing it to be what you want it to be. You're not sitting down negotiating this conversation. You're not telling him like, look, baby, we in this situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You take this spot, I take this spot. You're not doing that. You saying, nigga, I can go on all motherfucking day.
Why they done?
Why the fucking dishes ain't
I get
done?
what you're saying.
Yeah.
And he
I'm
thinks
saying,
that
I would
Yeah.
he ain't
you know what you put down.
You know what I mean? Now the game changed. So the thing is,
That just goes back to me saying that we thinking that y'all
And relationships are not 50-50, just
none of that shit. The average, when you with an actual man, like when you with a man,
relationships are not 50-50.
you know what's one thing that he ain't thinking? None of the shit you think.
I can prove it.
No.
That's crazy.
None of it.
Yeah.
None of it. He ain't
They-
thinking about none of the shit you
I
think.
already know that. That's what I'm trying
He
to
thinking
tell you.
about how he gonna elevate.
And he already know you. See, in his mind, he know his lady, right? Just like in your mind, you know your man, right? So he already know. He ain't thinking about all that shit. If you want him to change the motherfucking grandbaby pamper, you got to tell him.
So we say.
Because he ain't thinking about changing no pamper. That little nigga running around the house all motherfucking night with that shit on.
And when you
Some
talk
steps are 50-50.
and we come back to this,
Hell no. Very hot, but they should. I can kill that shit right now in one statement.
What's that?
Relationships will never be 50-50 because at the end of the day, let me give a scenario. Robert breaks into this house right now, right? And it's just you and me in here, right? There's a kid in the house. If you hide in the closet,
Now it's just you and me and this kid.
hold on, hear me out. If you hide in the closet with that kid, you're a survivor, right? And I die. If I hide in that closet with that kid, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Relationships will never be equal.
That's a fact.
That's the fact.
But you led this conversation tonight saying stating
No,
dominance and how men are territorial and possessive.
That's
And
not
cities.
That's your fact. You
You're lying about that shit. You're lying about that shit.
What I said.
You said, you saying that, you know, men are, you know, men are, dominant in the relationship and have this like perspective of the protector in the relationship. Die about that shit.
What I always said was,
That's your fact.
right?
That's simple.
Pick the right person. And remember I said 2-year window, right? You guys do be for 2 years.
That's a fact, though. I agree with you.
Now, if it was a
He's
hit,
saying I'm expected to die.
Yes, and die about that shit.
Hey, listen.
He's in the closet with his kid and his lady
I
died.
got a
That's
question.
a bitch ass nigga.
I got a question for everybody before we go, because I got to get ready to go. Can kids catch PTSD from their parents' relationships?
Absolutely.
Guess what? We all know that
I
because
agree.
as adults, we know that. You just said something about like connecting about like with your father and growing up. We as adults have PTSD from
Yeah,
our
that's why I
parents
don't
as
drink.
kids, for sure.
I was just telling you that. That's why I don't drink because my auntie and them scared me so bad.
When we was just talking about all the shit we was talking about, when the road changed and it's changing right in front of your son, how do that work? How do you explain that to your son? Do you explain it to him the way you explain it to us? Your son about his dad?
You know what? I did gradually. See, that's something I had the privilege of too. My mom and dad were different. My mom was more of a, like, at least growing up, my mom became my, not to go in a whole little side personal story, but real quick, my mom, I wasn't that close with until my adult life. She became my best friend. But as a kid, my parents were different. My father talked to us about everything and communicated. So I learned that at a young age that to talk about my problems, to talk about my emotions. That's one thing I could say as an adult. So I instill that. I got 2 boys, 2 grown boys, a 17-year-old and a 22-year-old. So it's like, it is like that with them. And as they get older, I reveal more of myself to them. Let's just say that. As they mature into men, they learn more about me. As they grow, I grow with them.
But we ain't talking about you, though. We ain't talking about you.
What you mean?
We talking about your sons and their dad. We talking about the message that you send to your sons about their dad and his situation with him being down and them growing up. So, because like, so say for instance, all right, one of your sons decide, yo, dad be there washing dishes, he do this for mom, he do that for mom, okay, get the money. So now he one of them niggas. He don't really understand his dad is just down right now. He just see the system the way it is and it's working, it's cool. So instead of him being a breadwinner, he just become like his dad right now. And that's what kind of man he become.
That I can see that being a likely way. You know, I think that's happening a lot.
How do you explain it though? Is you okay
I
with that as a mom?
I think life is explaining a lot and then it's also experiencing a lot. So I think in my personal situation, my boys got to see and experience a lot. And not just in my relationship, but also in my family dynamic. Because I come from a complicated family too.
It can do that to him because he's not knowing that his dad just down right now.
Exactly.
Or it can also
And he
make
thinks
them
about
turn,
On my mom.
make them turn against his dad and treat his dad. Not knowing that.
But that's why the truth is supporting and you don't bash nothing for your kids. So I did. Like in my situation, for sure.
Not knowing that mom, not knowing that this whole damn time, mom really been a bum. I've been really doing this.
How many people say, you know how many men in their adult life say that
Right now.
growing up, they didn't understand why their dad didn't come around. And then now that they're adults, they find out the truth that their mother was the reason why their father wasn't around, it wasn't in their lives, made up lies all that time. It's a lot of grown men that are facing their moms saying, like, you're the reason my daddy wasn't around.
Yeah,
Facts,
she's
for sure.
And then she goes,
A lot of bitches is bums.
I'm not gonna say bum.
she just
It's
told this
bums.
kid away from his daddy, and now this
True,
little dude
facts.
grew up to be a fucking
Facts.
monster.
Because we live in an era,
Knocking shit down for no reason.
because we live in an era where women raise their
He might not be your real daddy. She probably lied about that too.
A lot of women out here raise their sons to be the kind of niggas that they don't even want. They don't raise their son to be the kind of man they want. They raise their son to be their little babies, their little boys, my son. know what I mean?
Some of these bitches treat
Got
themselves like
$1,000
they
shoes at
niggas.
5 years old.
Like that's they name.
Well, you know what that
He
is?
ain't bought nothing.
Hey, they
He got
got
like $1,000 pair of shoes at motherfucking 5 years old. He got a $10,000 birthday party at 7 years old.
It's the same with the proms and the stuff like that. And yep, I'm saying it.
Overboard.
All that. They put all thousands of dollars, got these kids that ain't even really graduating. Grades been trash. You did shitty all high school, but during prom, your parents can put that like it's your wedding day.
Things now they be like, where these niggas come from?
10 years down the line, bitch, they never got married.
You raise these niggas. Because they all following like the same road. They all privileged. They don't have to do shit. My mama do everything. You know what I mean? The ones who get whooped, but because they just
No, I know I ain't talking about, but I'm just saying, like, me raising 2 boys as a single mom, them niggas was getting up. They both could cook, they both clean, they both do all that shit around the house. It wasn't no lazy shit growing up in my house.
No, but that's your house.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
That's your house. We ain't talking about you.
who we talking about?
We saying about me. I'm saying in general. I'm not talking about you.
I'm just putting that out there. Now it's all female house.
That's good, but I'm saying the majority of these little dudes out here, just look at them.
Oh yeah, I got it wrong.
You can just look at them though.
This is a whole
They don't
other
have,
generation.
they either they hate their mom because the average little boy that's out here by himself, he damn near being raised by his mom alone. And the only story that he got about being with his mom is long. Daddy did it.
Yeah.
Right. She might, you might not say it, but some of these women, your daddy did it. He a bitch ass nigga, he left us. You ain't gonna never explain why he left. You ain't gonna never explain the push. And then when he do some fuck shit, don't let that little nigga grow up and start looking exactly like his daddy.
Oh, because you ain't shit. You like a little glad that.
Damn.
Sheesh. Don't look just like him, bro. Cause your ass is in trouble. And then now, mom's beating you. Now you gotta pay for women. You can't stand women. You hate women. You hate women. You just not gay.
Well, shout out to Breaking the Cycle.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying that shit be real.
I never talk bad about my kids' dad.
I just had to learn that about their fathers as they got older. Cause I never talk bad about it. Whatever fun that shit.
And I'm grateful that my kids, they got shit.
I think so. I know Blood can be mad at the mother because he couldn't get in and talk to us today. But I think the PTSD in a relationship thing is a real thing.
It is. It is.
I think it's a real thing.
It is.
I think love is like one of the most dangerous fucking things in the world because it don't actually love. The idea of love is not fucking love. It's just something that we created in our mind, and it's an emotion. You know what I mean? But then it's the emotion that can drive you up a motherfucking wall. Because the same way I got my emotion, you got your emotion. Same way he got his emotion, she got her emotion.
It's just an emotion that sticks around. It's not like it's a feeling that sticks around like the emotion, like happy, like being happy or sad.
But you be different.
But it's
like,
just
you don't have people say,
around a little longer.
right? You don't have people say opposites attract. It kind of don't. It kind of don't, bro. If you're a lawyer and you're dealing with a drug dealer, when y'all go home at the end of the night and y'all talking shit and y'all kicking it, y'all gotta relate. Y'all just live in different worlds.
But you know how many lawyers are speaking to drug dealers?
I do.
How many COs is fucking their lawyers? I mean,
But this is what I'm saying. They're not opposites. They just live in opposite worlds.
But
But their mindset is the same.
So what does that mean? The opposite. Tell me what the opposite. What is that?
When people say opposites attract, it's like
A tall person with a short person, a nerdy person with a street person.
right, like a nerd with a gangster. Right? That don't mix. It don't mix because the nerd is either gonna try to live up to the ideas and the ideas of the gangster, or the gangster is gonna try to live up to the ideas of the nerd because they try to make each other happy. She chasing his life and he chasing her life.
Why can't they feel attracted to something different? Maybe they're attracted to what's different. They're attracted to different.
No, but
they're attracted to something different.
But your attraction is a different thing. It don't actually create a real situation because eventually it got to end. Because like you were saying earlier, at some point, nigga, I want to show you my life. This is what's going on.
It definitely mean opposites attract because you be seeing couples now. You be looking like, why is this person with this person?
I don't see it. Every couple I see, they look like.
That's because
When you see how many people are being
They attracted to the opposite.
when you see how many people they look alike, bro.
They say
I don't know what you say. When you see happy people, they look alike. When you see a happy couple, they look alike. They laughing, they
the good couples look alike.
They look like
No, I think it'd be more opposite looking couples.
They can look alike to me.
They look alike. They look like, you know what I mean? It's like if you see
that don't like that.
They look like, I just
They
told
look
them.
like- if you go to a gym, you might see the lady in the gym with her dude in the gym.
Yeah.
The average doctor's gonna date what? A doctor. Because that's what they are. That's what they know. That's what you can relate to.
So I'm a
That's
street
what they
nigga.
like.
Because you get
So I'm a street nigga.
because you get screwed because
Kind of story.
I'm a street nigga.
I'm a home nigga.
I'm a street nigga.
Home nigga.
A home nigga.
Yeah, I ain't no street nigga.
Still
I
nigga.
am, man. I'm a street nigga.
Yeah.
Goddamn nigga, you call me a street nigga. What's that man said
As
about
soon
me?
as you leave me, you gonna say your own phone now.
So my own phone now.
I said,
So you look. Don't see me, man. She gonna say on phone now. So I don't talk like that. I say GD, man.
Oh my
That's
God.
phone now.
I don't gang bang, sorry.
the biggest dog game, man. Anyway, I'm feel shit. Yeah, man, that was a nice thing.
I'm gonna send you my cash app. That was
We gotta do the ratchet
Your ass about
conversation. I'm talking to
Cause this man said we ratchet.
y'all ratchet.
Ooh.
He said we ratchet.
I ain't ratchet. I'm getting.
I'm not ratchet.
So listen,
I'm
listen,
saying,
No, I ain't ratchet.
listen. We just had a conversation the other night. It's the wildest conversation. We've been running it.
I went in.
Oh yeah. Hey, that was
We running
that conversation was crazy.
We be running that.
That conversation was
You
crazy.
done got y'all got called
I
ratchet.
gotta cut it off, huh?
I ain't ratchet. I'm ghetto.
All right, man. We out of here, man. We gotta end this
I'm
one.
ghetto.
Bro. Y'all that's crazy.
Ratchet. That man told me and Muffin we was ratchet. What's not ratchet? What you say we was? Ratchet.
He's like, no, it was
I
ratchet.
don't want to be ratchet, man. I just want. I'm ghetto and hood, but not ratchet.
How you stop it?
Bam.
Well,
Bam. This was a nice time, man.
yeah. Some chicken up there if I want some chicken.
Nah,